Your second May 24th victory. How did it feel out there?
You know, it's never an easy race. The people of Bermuda were fantastic as usual. The conditions were quite favourable earlier on, but as we went on with the race, it did warm up a little bit. So this race always throws a challenge at you.
How many times have you run from St. George's?
Just the once before. No, once before this. Sorry.
A lot of I spoke with Sean and Lamont, and they were both talking about the hill at Devonshire as being tough. How did you find it today?
I found it pretty tough, but somebody had told me then I had a really big lead, so I was just like, let's enjoy this. I can take it a bit easier up the hill and then relax into town.
Your preparation for this race, how did you take this differently than the last few races that you've done May 24th?
I didn't actually have the training block that I would have liked. I was quite sick with flu earlier on in the year. I had a little bit of pneumonia, so that kind of hampered my training. I didn't get to build the way I liked to. I feel a few weeks behind, and when I was coming in today, I said I feel like I need a few more weeks training, but obviously I didn't, so everything worked out okay.
When did you sort of make your break away from the rest of the pack, and you knew that you were out front leading?
I think at the start, really, I knew I was going to go out in sub 20-minute 5K because it's quite flat and downhill, and I kind of thought that if anybody stayed with me then we could have a little challenge, but I just tried to relax into it.
Because the beginning's so flat, does that mean that you can be a lot more aggressive or take a more aggressive approach to try to win?
Yeah, this race is more of an effort-based race rather than a pace-based race, because if you try to hold an even pace, it's kind of counterintuitive. You're downhill for the first few. You want to sort of run within yourself and try not to get into the red.
How would you compare this victory to the one that you last had?
To be honest, this is really, really special. It's probably more special. You know, on mile 5 I wasn't feeling great, and I said I'll make it on through to mile 8, and at the top of the hill at mile 8 was my beautiful son Matthew, and that just lifted me so much, and it really brought me through to the finish line.
When you saw him at mile 8, because that's about where the hill is at Devonshire as well.
That's about mile 10.
Yeah, mile 10? Yeah, okay, so you saw him, your steps get lighter, or?
It just lifted me. It just really just put a big smile on my face, and I was like, I'm really going to try and enjoy the rest of this, because you know what, you never know when this is going to happen again. You know, I may not be able to run next year or another year or the next year, so it's such a special race, and I really want to enjoy the end of it.
For you, what's the best part of running the race besides the winning?
The people of Bermuda, they really lit up the roads today. They all gave me a massive cheer. Some of the guys I was running with at some stage said, everyone's cheering for the lady and not them. But yeah, it was really the people of Bermuda. And you know what, I've got really great running mates. There was a few guys who I ran with earlier on in the race, particularly when I mentioned Andrew Simons. Like, I was struggling around mile 5, and he just said to me, Rosie, don't get in the red. And that was the best advice I could have had. If I had to push myself a bit too much, then who knows what might have happened.
Now, a lot of people concentrate on you and the rest of the runners winning. How do you spend the rest of today?
The rest of the day, we're going to go for a bit of a swim. I think if the sun comes out, we're going to go outside. And actually, I think the second and third place females, Dion and Martina, are going to come around for a glass of wine later on. So we'll enjoy that.
So it's a friendly rivalry then?
Absolutely, 100% friendly rivalry. Martina and Dion are two of my training buddies, and I couldn't be more pleased than to share the podium with them.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Happy Bermuda Day.
Happy Bermuda Day.